Welcome back to Happily Booked, the bookcast where two kindred spirits believe that the pursuit of happiness is the same thing as reading a good book and being able to, sorry, I had to catch my breath, to talk about them. We're your hostesses, Brooke and
Beck.
Woo! And welcome
and Baby
back.
Bates.
And Baby Bates, taking everyone's breath away. But am I supposed to have a quote?
Emma said you were.
Okay. Emma's probably right.
Do you have a quote?
I mean, I could fish something up. Don't you worry, dear. Oh yeah, I like this one. Okay. I don't know if you didn't see the cover of the book that it was from.
No.
Okay, so you can guess. You can actually guess this time, so that's kind of fun. Woo. There was a name in here, but I just sort of like omitted it.
Okay.
Did I say that right? I said that right.
Omitted, yes.
That's hard. The words are difficult. Okay. I am not bad. I am good. I know it. I feel it. My soul is me, and I am not a creature without conscience, without empathy, without capacity for good.
Sounds like it might be from your Anne Rice book.
Yeah. I mean, it's kind of, I guess it is kind of obvious.
What is it called again? Oh, the wolf gift.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, it's right there behind me. LOL. Okay. Yeah, I really like that quote. I thought it was, I don't know.
I liked it too.
Yeah, it just sort of touched my little heart. My very, very cold, small heart. So, we've had busy weeks, weekends. We both went out of town.
Yeah.
As everybody probably noticed, we didn't record. Or, well, we didn't post anything today because we didn't record last Monday. Because Becky was in the great state of Ohio. And I went to Florida this last weekend, which, don't worry, if you think it's hot in Georgia, I mean it is, but it's hotter in Florida. So just keep that on your mind. That might make you feel better about being outside. So how was your trip, Becky?
It was fun. It was good. We got to ride up in a Ford Transit, which is a 15-passenger van. And there were supposed to be 4 more people going originally when my mom rented the van. But my niece had goat camp.
Goat camp? Sorry.
I know.
That sounds so fun.
Somebody I told that to was like, they actually have goat camp. But they go and so she shows goats.
Oh, okay, cool.
Like,
yeah.
I don't think it's with 4-H, but they do that in 4-H.
Yeah.
And so she was going to go, or she did go to this camp for 2 days. I guess it helps you like with walking your goat and training your goat. And I think she learned a lot from it. So that was good. But she didn't get to go to Ohio with us because it was on Monday and Tuesday.
Oh, man.
Yeah. So.
Sorry.
And then my brother
was loud.
That's okay. I didn't think it was too loud. My brother got sick a few weeks ago. And so he took a few days off then. And so he couldn't take more time off. So he didn't get to go.
Yeah.
And so he was going to go with his kids. So they didn't come. But the 3 kids that did go each got their own row.
Yeah.
And the 3 adults that went shared the front row. So there was the driver and passenger seat. And then there was the row right behind them. So like my sister drove first and my mom rode with her. And then I sat in the first row. And then like we would just alternate.
So were y'all the only 3 adults?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So really the adults had their own row as well, or seat as well.
And so it was very nice.
Yeah.
And I thought my nephew was going to be very annoying.
Yeah.
Just because he's a teenage boy. And also he's really interested in stuff that I'm not smart enough to understand.
Oh, I hate when he conversation goes that way.
Yeah, and when he talks about it, I'm like, I have no clue what the heck he's talking about.
I wish I could understand.
It's very technical.
Yeah.
He likes robots, and I think he's going to be like an engineer. He's really smart.
Yeah.
But when he talks about it, I'm glad he has something he's excited about.
Yeah, and that he's good at it and cares about it so much.
Yeah, but I don't understand.
Right.
And I feel like an idiot when he talks to me. So I'm just like, can you go away?
I understand. There's
but
many things I don't get.
But he didn't really talk to me on the trip. He just played on his tablet. And the girls didn't bother anybody. And so it was a really quiet trip. We listened to music all the way up. And,
How long of a drive is it again?
So it's supposed to be like a 12-hour drive, maybe 13. It took us 17 hours to get up there.
Nice. You stopped a lot?
Well, yes, there's extra people, so, extra restroom breaks. But also there was an accident outside of one of the tunnels. There's tunnels that go through the mountains in West Virginia. And there was an accident either just outside of the tunnel or it could have happened inside, and they had to clear everything out.
Yeah.
So you can't move until they get it cleared away because there's nowhere to go.
Mm-hmm.
And so we sat there for an hour.
Yeah.
Didn't
I remember the last time we went to Colorado or the time before. It must have been this last time we were married in Colorado. I don't remember. But one of those last times in Colorado. I was just trying to remember exactly when it was.
Right.
Anyway, so we flew in and we got our car, and we had a bunch of other friends that were also with us, but they flew in like the day before, and they had a different rental car, and they were all crammed in their vehicle. There was like 5 or 6 of them or something.
Oh, wow.
And then it was just me and Austin in our rental car and having a great time sightseeing. And so we were just driving, and we got to a standstill, a dead stop standstill on the interstate or the highway or whatever you would call it. And I mean, it was packed and nobody was moving. People were just standing around. There was like this little pull off you could go to there was like a couple houses, and then there was like a gas station and maybe a restaurant right next to it, but the restaurant was closed, and it was just nobody was moving, nobody was going anywhere, and we were like, what's going on? Why is the interstate shut down? We're not trying to stay here for hours and hours on end. And we ended up like asking somebody about it, and there was like some kind of, I guess, accident, and they didn't expect it to be cleared for like hours.
Oh,
and everyone was just stopped. And I was like, there's no way. But because they were all stopped because that was the only way to go that was closest to the place that we all needed to go. And they would have rather waited there and then been able to go whenever that was than go what we did, which was 2 hours in the other direction to go around a mountain. But we would have much rather done that. So we got delayed in getting to our friends, it wasn't that big of a deal. It was just a travel day basically for us. But they were so cramped in their car, and it was so loud, and they were there on the phone with us, and they were like chaotic, and we're like, oh, I mean, we're having a great time. What are y'all complaining about?
That's funny.
But it was insane, and we were like, these people just, if it happens, they just stop.
That's funny. My grandma told me when we told them about the accident, she said there was an accident in the opposite direction one time. I guess they were coming to visit us.
Oh.
And they were coming through going the opposite direction. And she said people were playing Frisbee.
Yeah.
And having a good old time. I'm like, playing Frisbee?
Yeah. Yeah. And I understand, like, I have been in traffic before going to, like, North Carolina or something where we were stopped for, like, at least an hour, like, dead stopped. And me and 2 of my friends got out, and we were just, like, tossing the ball back and forth.
Yeah.
Because we had nothing else to do. But, and then we don't have anywhere we can drive off.
Right.
Like,
and
it was
that's
different.
The same thing in West Virginia.
Yeah.
Like,
you're
stuck
stuck
on a mountain.
there. You're stuck there. But at the place in Colorado, we were at a good enough spot where we could turn around, go to a red light, get back on the interstate the other way, and go 2 hours the opposite direction. But it was fine. It was worth it. We got a lot of fun sightseeing. I love seeing Colorado. But anyway, I went to Florida this last weekend to visit our great aunt. And
yeah, y'all look like you're having a good time.
Yeah, she's a crazy one. Not really, but she's 91.
Wow.
So, we like to visit her. And we always have a decent time. We play games, do puzzles. She's 91, so it's not like we're not going to like go ziplining or anything.
You don't want her to play Twister, probably.
Right. So she likes to go shopping to thrift stores, so we took her to some thrift stores and all that, which the thrift stores in Florida are the places where I always find books.
Mm-hmm.
They just are. And this last time I actually did not find as many books as I would have liked, but it was fine. Like, I really don't have anywhere to put them, so it's really not that big of a deal. I still ended up, I guess you could say, pretty fruitful.
It looks like you have a fair amount there.
Yeah. So we had a good time, though. It was a very short visit, and I'm hoping we can go up again before, like, September, because like after that, I'm probably not going to want to sit in the car.
Yeah.
And go to Florida, or be in Florida at all, because I'm going to be the size of a beached whale, and that doesn't sound fun to me. So, yeah, Megan was like, hey, next time we're here, we might have a baby with us.
Aww.
And I was like, oh my gosh. And she got all excited. She was like, yay, that would be so great. She's so sweet. So, yeah, with that being said, I have a haul. And I guess I'll go over it. So, we went to the thrift store we always go to that I get books from.
Mm-hmm. And
then we went to Goodwill. And then we went to another thrift store, but I didn't buy anything at that thrift store. So I don't know what order they're in. I don't know. I don't necessarily know which store I got these from. I'll do my best. Okay, so the first one, I haven't seen this cover for this book yet, and I saw it and I was like, wow, I like this. And I actually bought this book for a friend of ours, an avid listener.
Mm-hmm.
And to my knowledge, she still hasn't read it, but that's okay. It is Home Before Dark by Riley Sager. So I wanted to read this, and I wanted to read it after she read it because, why not? And I don't think she's read it. So I was like, well, you know what? This is extremely cheap, and it's...
How much did you pay for that one?
I think this was at the thrift store, so this was like probably less than $1. That thrift store, they are very cheap.
That's
like,
nice.
It's insane. I'll read the synopsis because I don't want to mess it up. I'm trying to tell you what it's about. I know it's about I think it's like a haunted house story, I think.
Okay.
But this is what the synopsis says. Whoa.
Sorry.
25 years ago, Maggie Holt and her parents moved into a rambling Victorian estate called Bainbury Hall. They spent 3 weeks there before fleeing in the dead of night, an ordeal her father recounted in a spooky memoir that became a worldwide phenomenon. She may have been too young to really remember what happened, but Maggie doesn't believe a word of her father's book. Ghosts, after all, don't exist. But now Maggie is back at Bainbury Hall and is beginning to believe that there might have been some truth in the fiction that either way, someone or something doesn't want her here, and that she might be in danger all over again. Honestly, it makes me think of Haunting of Hill House, and I was
thinking the same thing when you were reading it.
And I haven't even read Haunting of Hill House, but I've seen it, and so I'm sure it was inspired by that. But yeah, so it's Riley Sager. This would be the second Riley Sager I would read because I read Lock Every Door with you.
Right.
And I haven't read any other Riley Sager since just because I haven't. And I really like this cover. I just hadn't seen it. It's very spooky and red, gothic looking.
That. Yeah, I like it too.
Yeah, it looks really cool. I have not seen this one. It makes me wonder if it was like, I don't know. I don't know. Like, yeah, UK. I was just about to say if it was a UK copy. And Hatchet UK company. They always have better covers in Europe.
They also have better TV programs.
Yes, like, oh. If you don't know how lucky you are over there, just know it, okay? Okay, so the next one is actually, I technically bought it for you.
Really?
Yeah. So look.
My eyes are closed.
I don't know.
But I really want to open them.
I don't know at what point of the series that this is in it or whatever, or if this is a spinoff or what. Okay, so you can open your eyes now. But it's a Robert Jordan. It's
What?
New Spring, the novel, The Wheel of Time. It says in the beginning.
I wonder.
But look at the cover.
Prequel? He did a prequel, right? Did he?
It's an older.
And it's a hardback.
Yeah. Isn't that nice? It looks like good quality too.
And whoever the artist was, I think they did.
Mm-hmm.
These people look
That's
like
one of the older covers.
Yeah. I love it. It's
a prequel. So, boom, there you go.
Thank you.
Oh, it's my pleasure. Oh, yeah, and Becky got me a keychain. I was actually going to say that before the haul, but I forgot.
That's okay.
Yeah, she got me and Austin matching keychains because we're her favorite couple. And yeah, mine has my name on it. His has his name. It's like the little, it looks like tags.
Yes.
Like car tags. And it says, from West Virginia, wild and wonderful. I love West Virginia. Anyway.
Want to open your other one while you're talking about it?
I forgot. It's like Christmas over here.
It's just in a little paper baggie. It's nothing.
Oh my gosh. I heart West Virginia's little cow.
He's a magnet.
Oh, he's a magnet.
Yeah, I think, right? He's got a magnet in his back, I think.
In his back?
It's in his butt?
In his back. I don't know. So I can put him on the fridge is what you're saying? Okay. I bet it's in his head or like his neck right here. It feels like something's right there.
It's a cow.
It's so cute. Okay. Yeah, thank you.
You're welcome.
I love it. I want to go back to New York and go to Build-A-Bear and get a bear or whatever.
Yeah.
And get a shirt that says I Heart New York on it.
Yes.
I don't know why, but that's what I want to do. I can do that anywhere.
But it wouldn't actually be from New York.
Right.
So
anyway, I just think that's funny. Thank you. I love my little cow guy.
You're welcome.
He's a guy because it's a red shirt. So in my head, it means he's a guy.
Yeah.
I don't know. Okay, so
remind me not to wear red shirts.
That means you're a boy. So the next book is a book that I've heard is amazing, and I've heard the movie is amazing. My great aunt picked it up next to me and was like, "Have you read this?" And I was like, "No." And she was like, "Oh, well, here, you should buy it." And of course, because she's sweet and innocent in 91, I was like, "Yes, ma'am." And so I bought it. She could have told me to buy a car. I probably would have bought it. So it's The Help by Kathryn Stockett.
Very nice.
Yeah, I always hear great things about this book.
Yeah, I've heard good things about it as well. It has a little bookmark with it.
It does. I know. Yeah.
I like that.
Yeah. Isn't that interesting? I mean, the only downside is that it's hard copy, but it's okay. My great aunt told me to get it. So my great aunt Mary told me to get it, so I got it. I guess I should read the synopsis.
Yeah.
Okay.
For those who don't know anything about that, where have you been? But
right. Yeah. I mean, you most likely have heard of it, but just in case. 22-year-old Skeeter has just returned home after graduating from Old Miss. Not Old Miss. It's Old Miss. Excuse me. She may have a degree, but is also 1962, Mississippi.
That's that Southern coming out.
Mississippi. And her mother will not be happy till Skeeter has a ring on her finger. Skeeter would normally find solace with her beloved maid Constantine. Constantine sounds right. That's what I thought. Okay. With her beloved maid Constantine, the woman who raised her, but Constantine has disappeared and no one will tell Skeeter where she has gone. Aibileen is a black maid, a wise, regal woman raising her 17th white child. Something has shifted inside her after the loss of her own son, who died while his bosses looked the other way. She is devoted to the little girl she looks after, though she knows both their hearts may be broken. Minnie, Aibileen's best friend, is short, fat, and perhaps the sassiest woman in Mississippi. She can cook like nobody's business, but she can't mind her tongue, so she's lost yet another job. Minnie finally finds a position working for someone too new to town to know her reputation. But her new boss has secrets of her own. Seemingly as different from one another as can be, these women will nonetheless come together for a clandestine project that will put them all at risk. But why? Because they are suffocating within the lines that define their town and their times, and sometimes lines are made to be crossed. In pitch-perfect voices, Kathryn Stockett creates 3 extraordinary women whose determination to start a movement of their own forever changes a town and the way women, mothers, daughters, caregivers, and friends view one another. A deeply moving novel filled with poignancy, humor, and hope. So, sounds like I'm going to cry.
Yeah, I've seen part of the movie, and the part
I think
that
I've seen
saw
snippets.
was good.
Yeah.
So.
I think I've seen snippets that made me cry, actually. So, the next one is Never Name the Dead by D.M. Rowell. I don't know just about anything about this. I've never heard of it. I just found it at the thrift store, and the cover seems pretty inviting. I don't
Yeah.
know. Honestly, it made me think of zombies. I'm not going to lie.
Yeah. What's the
But-
book club that it says on there?
Once Upon a Book Club 2022 selection. So it must be called Once Upon a Book Club. Yeah. But I think it is actually like a crime book
Oh.
and or mystery book. So I'm going to read the synopsis.
Go for it.
Woo! No one called her Mud in Silicon Valley. There she was May, a high-powered professional who had left her Kiowa roots behind a decade ago. Indian? Or Native American? I don't... Yeah, it is. Not Native American. Okay, cool. Okay. But a cryptic voice message from her grandfather, James Sawpole, telling her to come home sounds so wrong that she catches the next plane to Oklahoma. She never expected to be plunged into a web of theft, betrayal, and murder. Mud discovers a tribe in disarray. Fracking is damaging their ancestral lands. Kiowa families are being forced to sell off their artifacts, and frackers have threatened to kill her grandfather over his water rights. When Mud and her cousin Denny discover her grandfather missing, accused of stealing the valuable Jefferson Peace Medal from the tribe museum, and stumble across a body in his workroom, Mud has no choice but to search for answers. Mud sets out into the wildlife refuge, determined to clear her grandfather's name and identify the killer. But Mud has no idea that she's about to embark on a vision quest that will involve deceit, greed, and a charging buffalo, or that a murderer is on her trail. I almost said tail, but that would have worked, but that's not what it says. Anyway. Okay, so that must be her Native American name, because that's the lady back here.
Oh, my Kiowa name. I
Yeah.
Googled it.
Comes from a long line of Kiowa. Okay. I was saying Kiowa because I don't know.
I used to have a crush on a character who was Kiowa.
Oh, okay. From a long line of Kiowa storytellers. That's cool. Okay, so yeah, that's neat.
There was
sounds
a
pretty
Western
good.
called The Young Riders, and there was a writer on there, and he was Kiowa.
And you were in love.
Yes, I was. He was very good looking.
Oh yeah, so I have more. Okay. But yeah, that sounds good. I don't know. I didn't know what it was, but it looked good, and I read briefly what it was about, and I thought, it sounds good.
It sounds good.
Yeah. So now this confused the heck out of me when I saw it.
Okay.
First impression, kids book, right? Maybe because it's a pug, right?
I mean, I could see where you might think it's a children's book.
And I was like, whatever. I don't care if it's a children's book. It looks thick enough to enjoy. So I started to read the back.
I'm trying to figure out the title.
It is Lonesome Glove.
Oh, okay.
By Celia Kinsey.
I'm not stupid, y'all.
No, you're not. I mean, it's very like bright and it's kind of hard to read. I understand. So I was like, whatever, kids book. Okay, cool. I'm gonna read the back. Middle grade is what I mean, by the way. That's what I'm saying. Yeah, you know. So the back says, Emma Iverson is just settling in her new life at Little Tombstone when one cowboy from a neighboring ranch is murdered and another goes missing.
Not for tots.
And I was like, wait. I don't know what's happening.
It could still be middle grade.
It might still be middle grade. It might just be a middle grade mystery. And so I was like, okay, so why is there a pug on the front? And then I was like, okay, is Emma Iverson a dog? Like, are they dogs? Are they animals? So then the next one, when Earp, Emma's ancient and irritable pug, drags a single bloody work glove belonging to the missing man, she knows it's up to her to find the missing ranch hand before the murderer does. Okay, so then, yeah, they're people, and that's just her pug. Earp. Okay. You know, what was his name? Like Wyatt Earp? One of the Earp brothers. Yeah. So, okay, whatever. So it's like, in my brain, it could be middle grade mystery, or it could just be cozy mystery, just a normal, funny, cozy mystery.
Right.
But I thought it looked so cute, and it's in really good quality. Quality? That's the right word. It's in
condition.
That's the word. Condition. It's in really good condition, and I mean, it's it's Western, right? It's a Western of some sorts. So I thought it sounded really cute. About the Little Tombstone Cozy Mystery Series. They're set in rural New Mexico. That's cute. Okay, so yeah, I think I'll enjoy this. Be a silly little mystery. I love when I go to thrift stores and I find books that are in extremely good condition. Because then, like, I don't even know what they are, who they are, anything about them, but I want to buy them because they're so pristine.
They're nice.
This is The Mystery of the Painted Dragon by Kathryn Woodfine.
I like that.
I don't know what it's about. Obviously, it's a mystery of sorts.
I love the cover.
It's a very cute cover, right?
It is.
Mr. Sinclair would like to invite you to the most glamorous exhibition of the year. When a priceless painting is stolen, our dauntless heroines, Sophie and Lil, find themselves faced with forgery, trickery, and deceit on all sides. Be amazed as the brave duo pit their wits against this fiendish puzzle, marvel at their cunning, plan to unmask the villain, and prove themselves detectives to be reckoned with, no matter what dangers lie ahead. It's their most perilous adventure yet. So I don't know if this is middle grade either, or if it's just a cozy mystery yet again. But it sounds cute.
I like the title.
Yeah. The Mystery of the Painted Dragon.
I guess the picture that's stolen is a painted dragon?
I would assume so. She has it right there.
I see.
A very small picture. Where was this? This is also a UK edition.
Oh.
Because it said down here in the back, it says England, Kane Miller, EDC Publishing. I was like, oh, England. So I went in here. It is. I mean, obviously, we know where England's at, but, you know. Might not have been published in England. I don't know how things work. But yeah, looks cute. Great quality, condition quality. Then I got, it just never stops. I got Freshwater for Flowers by Valerie Perrin. She's got a little accent over the E, so I thought about trying to. Valerie. But I decided, why? I briefly read the back of this and I thought, wow, this sounds really sweet. Like people coming together and making me cry. So I'm going to read the back. Oh, this was a #1 bestseller in France and in Italy. This is also, by the way, I think a UK copy.
That's funny.
Yeah, Europa editions. This is wild. Why do in Florida they have so many UK editions?
Well, maybe someone moved. No one would move from France to Florida.
You wouldn't do that to yourself, really? Come on now. Okay. Freshwater for Flowers is an intimately told story about a woman who defiantly believes in happiness despite it all. How do you say her name? Violet, right? Violet. I wasn't even gonna really try for the last name.
Violette Toussaint.
Violet.
Yeah, I guess.
I don't know. Okay.
It's probably French.
Yeah, that's definitely French.
Violette Toussaint.
Violette Toussaint is the caretaker at a cemetery in a small town in
Let me see.
Burgon. We're gonna go with Burgon.
Okay.
It's in a small town in Burgon. It's probably wrong, and if it's wrong, I'm so sorry.
Sorry to all the French listeners that we may or may not have.
I'm just a southern doofus. Her life is lived to the predictable rhythms of the often funny, always moving confidences that casual mourners, regular visitors, and sundry colleagues share with her. Violette's routine is disrupted one day by the arrival of Julien Seul, a police... We should just have an episode where I try to pronounce people's names. A police chief from out of town who has come to scatter the ashes of his recently deceased mother. Why are you laughing, Becky? This isn't funny. On the gravesite of a complete stranger. It soon becomes clear that Julian's inexplicable gesture is intertwined with Violette's own complicated past. You think they're going to fall in love?
It sounds like it.
Oh, okay, with a bookmark.
With its own bookmark. I was wondering if that was a bookmark or if
Horse
the pages
around
were
with a
messed
good
up.
book. But yeah, it sounded really like it'll be really sweet.
Maybe we should do an episode where both of us try to read names.
You do pretty decent, I think.
I mean, we could pick some hard names.
Just for funsies. Okay.
We could pick some Japanese authors. I'm sure I'd mess that up.
I'm just gonna mess it all up. Then I have, as you can see, hardcover, but I got it anyway. It is The Dry by Jane Harper. My parents have seen this movie, and my mom told me that she thinks I would like the book. The book is on Scribd.
Okay.
I have not listened to it. But the book was there, and my dad was insistent that I get it. So I got it.
He must have really liked the movie.
I guess. I mean, they said it was a very good movie. It had great actors or whoever. I don't know. So I believe them. But I just hadn't gotten around to it, you know? And, of course, it's hardcover, so I would have really never picked it up on my own.
Right.
So...
That's why they had to insist.
Yeah, the synopsis says, Federal agent Aaron Falk hasn't been back to the place where he grew up in 20 years, not since he and his father were run out of town. Even when Falk gets word that his childhood best friend, Luke, is dead and his entire family has been murdered. It's not funny.
That's harsh.
Falk still isn't planning on going back. But then he gets a note. Luke lied, you lied, be at the funeral. Oh, wow. And just like that, Falk is swept back into the secrets of the place and people he left so long ago. When he returns for the funeral, Luke's parents implore him to look into his death. Though everyone else in town thinks that the case is open and shut, they're sure something's not right. But as he himself knows, not he himself, I just didn't want to say his name, but as Falk himself knows, it's hard to get people to change their minds. And sometimes things are not as they appear. Amid the worst drought in the century, long-buried mysteries will resurface, as will the lies that accompany them, and Falk will discover anew what he's known all along. Sometimes you have to go back home in order to finally leave your past behind. Woo! Okay, well, the next one
Moving on.
is another hard copy book.
For someone who hates hard copies, what were
I
you
would have
doing?
really liked this if they had it in paperback, but I was like, whatever, I'm going to get it anyway. Because it's by Michael Crichton.
Ah.
It is Disclosure by Michael Crichton. I don't know anything about it because there's no dust jacket.
You didn't look it up?
There's no, oh, sure didn't. There's no nothing. So I have no idea what it's about. Are you looking it up?
Yeah. Oh,
You
I
can
think
read
they made it into a movie.
I think they did too, because I think my dad said, oh, like the movie, and I was like, I don't know.
It came out in 1994.
That makes sense. I think Michael Crichton really blew up in the 90s.
Oh. Let's see. This is the publisher's summary. A brutal struggle in the cutthroat computer industry, a shattering psychological game of cat and mouse, a shocking accusation that threatens to derail a brilliant career. These are the electrifying elements of the novel by the author of Rising Sun and Jurassic Park. Disclosure is a novel by Michael Crichton, his 9th under his own name and 19th overall, and published in 1994. The novel is set at a fictional computer hardware manufacturing company. The plot concerns protagonist Tom Sanders and his struggle to prove that he was sexually harassed by his female employer. Let's see who plays his female employer in the movie.
Sounds like a stressful situation. I do think it's interesting that it's sexual harassment from a male's point of view too.
Yes.
Because you never ever hear about that. Obviously this is fiction, but I mean it does happen. So.
Oh, Demi Moore.
Oh. All right.
And the synopsis for the movie says a computer specialist is sued for sexual harassment by a former lover turned boss who initiated the act forcefully, which threatens both his career and his personal life. Interesting.
Yeah.
Ooh, Donald Sutherland is in it. A lot of faces that I recognize, but a lot of people may not know who they are.
Yeah.
Dennis Miller is in it. Wow. It's a good cast for anyone who likes the movies more than the bookies.
Right. We know a lot of those. Okay, I only have one more.
Ooh.
So
Only one more.
And that is Holes by Louis Sachar.
Oh,
Sachar.
is that the Disney movie
Yeah.
Holes?
Mm-hmm. And I love Holes. I quote it like every day at work. We all quote that one quote. And I never read it, so I saw it and I was like, I gotta get it. So this is actually the first one I picked up at the thrift store. So in case nobody knows what Holes is about, I'm gonna just go ahead and read the synopsis. It's very short, so luckily you won't have to hear me read out loud for very long. Stanley Yelnats is under a curse that began with his no-good, dirty, rotten pig stealing great-great-grandfather and has since followed generations of Yelnatses. What a funny word. I mean, I know. Anyway, I know. I get it. I understand, but it's hard to say. Now Stanley has been unjustly sent to a boys' detention center, Camp Green Lake, where the boys build character by spending all day, every day, digging holes exactly 5 feet wide and 5 feet deep. There is no lake at Camp Green Lake, but there are an awful lot of holes. But what could be buried under a dried up lake? Stanley tries to dig up the truth in this inventive and darkly humorous tale of crime and punishment and redemption. I love the movie. That movie's so good. Finally, that's all my hauls.
You want to hear a confession?
Yeah.
I never watched
You've never
the
seen
movie.
it?
I remember when it came out.
Oh, you should watch it.
But I never ever watched it.
Oh, you should watch it. It's really good. It's really funny. And it's just, I don't know, it's just really good.
I wonder if it's on Disney Plus.
It should be. I would assume.
I haven't even thought of that movie in forever.
Yeah. I love that movie. That movie's so good. Okay, so we're 44 minutes into the recording. Have you finished anything?
I have.
Oh, man.
I finished one thing.
Please take the wheel.
I finished Farilane by Michael J. Sullivan. And I have to say, so his wife did the afterwards.
Mm.
And I think she does an afterwards. I don't know if she does it after all of the books or not. I think there might have been one after Nolan, but apparently when they did like a test group or something with the novel, and they got feedback from people who were reading it, and there were some people who said, I'll never read another Michael J. Sullivan book because they didn't like the ending. First of all, it's as if they had never read any of his other books.
Yeah.
Newsflash, people always die.
Yeah.
In every single one.
And it's always the one you don't want to go.
So I don't know what they're mad about or what they're griping about.
Yeah.
I cried. Actually, 2 people die in the book. Well, really a lot more than 2 people, but 2 people that are kind of important die. And one of the people was a surprise. And I can't say too much because our friend who's reading it as well, I finished it first.
Him?
I beat him.
Oh, man.
So I can't say too much. I don't even think he made it far enough in the book to know that this person is in the book.
Oh.
And so
finally, you can hold something over his head.
I cannot wait for him to get to that point.
Wow.
But at the very end of the book, I was in tears.
Yeah.
Literally. There's a character he runs throughout all of the books in Legends of the First Empire. And he really, I don't know if he runs throughout. There's a 3rd series in this
world.
In this world. I haven't read that other series or listened to it. So I don't know if he's in that one, but he probably is, just because he is one of the gods or sons of like the god. And he and his brother Trylos. So Trylos is bad and Malcolm is good, but they're flipped from how they used to be. So when they first started out, Malcolm was really selfish and his name was Uberlin, and Trylos was not evil, but Malcolm did something, which I don't want to say what he did because you find out in the books, and I don't want to ruin it for anyone who hasn't read them, but he does something that turns Trylos against him. And so there's a battle between those 2 brothers basically throughout the books, throughout the series. And Malcolm is trying to fix what he did. And his name is not Malcolm in this series. He goes by a different name now. And he's still trying to fix things. And there's something that's talked about in like the third or fourth book in Legends of the First Empire between him and his daughter, because what he did also betrayed his daughter, and she hates him. So there's something that happens in, I can't remember which book it is now, and every time he does something good in her eyes, she gives him a gift. And I don't want to say what it is, but at the end of the book, he receives a gift from her. But that's not really the main point of it. But and that might be saying too much for people who haven't read the end of it yet. So I apologize if that gives it away. But it doesn't completely give it away. Because what happens after that, it's like the very end of the book, but what happens after she gives him that gift is even more heart-wrenching than what happened before she gave him the gift.
Yeah.
And for those who are like really invested in the book series, when you read it, you will understand. And for those of you who have not read either series, you should.
Yeah.
And Michael Sullivan says that you don't really have to read the other series to read these, and actually they can, I guess, kind of be standalone books, but you really understand better what's happening if you read the other series. I think, like, I understand more. It means more to me because I read the other series, if that makes sense.
Yeah,
it was so good.
Yeah,
I cried like a baby. Not as bad as my very first disappointment in Legends of the First Empire. Yeah. That was the ugly cry. But I did sob.
Yeah.
I was sad. But also, it was a little heartwarming. So.
When does Esrahaddon come out?
It comes out, I think he said August 29th.
Oh, okay.
So, I have started another book.
Yeah. Have you finished anything else other than that?
I've not, but I am 64% through The Great Hunt.
Woo! That's pretty good.
And it's really good too. Like, I'm really enjoying it. I'm not happy with something that just happened in the book. There's some new characters that have been introduced that nobody seems to have known anything about them before now. And I'm unsure why they're being introduced.
Yeah.
And I don't like them. Period.
Point blank.
And I've been nervous about this one character. He was introduced in one chapter, like early on, and he hasn't really been talked about too much. And he's been reintroduced with these new characters, whom I don't like. Don't trust them. I don't know what they're going to do to turn that around, if they're going to turn that around, because maybe you just don't like them. Maybe they're just not good people.
Maybe you're just supposed to not like them.
But they have, in essence, kidnapped this one character, and I don't particularly care for this part. I'm not going to lie. So, and also because it's a 14-book series, I don't even know when they resolve different issues.
Yeah.
If he's going to be basically detained like the whole rest of the book, I don't know.
Right. So, you're not going to know. And that is one problem with like such long series. You don't know. And it could be resolved at like book 14 for all you know.
But on the flip side, at least this book series is so old.
Yeah.
It's complete.
Right.
So I can immediately move on to the next book. Which I will do.
Yeah. That's good.
Yes.
Yeah. I'm still glad you're liking it. You're always introduced to people you don't like.
Yeah.
I mean, not always, but there's always going to be somebody.
There always has to be an antagonist.
Yeah.
Because
otherwise, what's going to happen? What's the story?
Right.
Yeah. You got to have a bad guy.
And I started a new book.
Ooh.
It's called The Cornish Midwife by Joe Bartlett.
Is that on audio?
It is. I don't know when I put this in my book list in my library, because it's on Audible, and I don't know if I used a credit for it or if it was free, because I looked at other of her books on here and there you have to have a credit.
So when you went to put that one in your library, what did it say? Because if it's free, it'll just say add to library.
I don't know. It was already in my library. I went to my library to see what I had in there. So I added a whole bunch of them not that long ago.
Look it up. Oh my gosh. I could look it up on my Audible. Please hold. You said the Cornish Midwife?
Yes.
Yeah, this one's free. This one is free and included with your Audible until August 10th.
Yeah.
But I'm sure you'll still get to listen to it since you already have it.
I hope so.
I mean, I hope.
I have 5 hours left.
Okay.
And I was looking at, I put it in thrift books, in Storygraph, and it has like a 3 point something rating. And that seems to kind of go with how I'm feeling. I'm not 100% sure how I'm feeling about it.
Yeah.
Like it's a decent story.
Your leg.
Yes,
Sorry.
she does every 2 seconds.
I know.
We both need a nap now.
Ugh.
I think it's supposed to be a romance.
Yeah, that's when you just said the title. That's what I instantly thought of, was like a romance or something.
There hasn't been a whole lot of romance yet, but
Has there been any mystery yet?
no. And that was the other thing. I was thinking. I was like, the title could go either way.
Right.
She could be a sleuth, a part-time sleuth,
Yeah.
like
You never
it
know.
could be a cozy mystery, but
Ooh, maybe a cozy mystery with romance.
oh, see, I mean, and that would be a huge like plus for me because I like mystery and romance.
Right.
What's not to love about a romantic mystery?
Exactly.
So, I haven't 100% figured out
What's really going on?
what it's supposed
So
to
you have
be.
5 hours left. How far are you? Or
hold
how
on, let
long
me pull
is
back
it?
up. I was trying to find that.
You know what? I could have just looked at it when I had it up.
I'm in chapter 6. I don't know what that
It's
means.
8 hours. So that's pretty good.
I mean, and I'm enjoying it, or I would have probably stopped reading it by now.
Yeah, you gotta let yourself just put them down if you don't want to.
Yeah, but it has gotten a little convoluted, but I'm waiting to see how they pull it around from where it currently is.
Yeah.
So we'll see. I could give you a better idea next week, I'm sure.
Yeah. I finished 2 books since we've talked about it, because I know I've mentioned When No One Is Watching by Alyssa Cole, but I don't remember if I actually said I finished it.
I don't remember you saying you finished it.
Yeah. So I did finish that one. It was fine. I think I jotted down some notes about it. I think I rated it 3-star.
Mm-hmm.
I'll have to double check. I'm pretty sure I jotted down notes about it. This will be really awkward if I didn't.
At least you can edit.
Yeah. Maybe I didn't. Or maybe I did, and we did talk about me finishing it, and then I deleted them.
Oh, that's possible.
Yeah. Okay, no, I rated it 4 stars, so that's good. It was fine for the most part. It was pretty intriguing, pretty thrilling. It did keep me guessing what was going to happen the whole time, and then when I thought I figured out the plot twist, something else happened.
Mm-hmm.
So that was fun. Not for sure knowing and being still slapped in the face with a surprise.
Right.
That's always fun. I thought there was one part I remember thinking that this was a little cheesy. Just like, I hate when you get to the point of a thriller / horror, maybe, and like the villain comes out and speaks and they sound cartoonish.
Yeah.
Then it's like, okay. It's just
I'm
not
even scared of you.
Yeah, I'm not scared of you. I'm not intimidated by this. I don't think this sounds very good. It just is kind of hokey. I don't know. Like, and so there was one point that happened. I was like, okay, sure. But for the most part, the ending was pretty interesting. The plot twist really, I mean, it really came as a surprise. So that was good. I still stand by, if you liked the movie Get Out and if you liked the show The Watcher, that you would probably really enjoy When No One Is Watching by Alyssa Cole. Be aware that the language is very, very strong, especially right off the bat. It's kind of like, oh, okay. We just met, tone it down a notch. But it gets better, or you just get used to it, maybe. Maybe I just got desensitized. But it was pretty good. I liked the characters. Did I like the characters? I did like the 2 main characters for the most part throughout the entire book. There was plenty of people who I wanted to just be able to physically punch.
Yeah.
And when you listen to the story, you understand why, because they're complete jerks. They're just jerks. They're sexist jerks. They're racist jerks. They're just jerks. They're entitled jerks, thinking that you know what entitled means. So there's a lot of people you strongly dislike, but you're supposed to. And then the two main characters, they're flawed, but you do root for them. And it was pretty good. I don't know. I could have sworn I jotted stuff down, and this is why I need to jot stuff down, because I like to. Maybe I did. In this other notebook. So I was jotting stuff down about the wolf gift. Oh yeah. I mean, it's really small though. It's really like, I should have just typed it on my phone. Yeah. Kim is a cheesy villain at the end. Very entertaining and thrilling. Heavy Get Out meets The Watcher vibes. A lot of great social topics to discuss. Strong language. Oh, one decently. I don't know if I should have said decently. One sort of detailed sexual scene. Really had me fooled for a second with the plot twist. Yeah, I basically said all this already, I think. Yeah, I mean, yeah. It was alright. It was pretty good. I mean, it was 4 stars as opposed to the 3 stars that I had been getting been giving thriller audiobooks, so that was good. I also finished Drowning by TJ Newman, and that was great. That was really good. I really enjoyed that one. Let's see if I jotted down anything about that. Well, I didn't finish jotting down stuff, but I thought that was really good. It was extremely thrilling and sucks you in like right away. Like, keep in mind, it is about a plane crash in the ocean. So if that's something you cannot handle, I'm going to tell you right now, this book really makes you feel like you're there. You probably won't want to read it. But if you can handle it, I think you should read it, because it is very, very, very good. I think it was written really well. It was extremely thrilling. I found myself like holding my breath, like scared for what was going on for just these fictional people I've never met in my life. And I think that's a very good quality for a book to have, especially a thriller.
Absolutely.
The author used to be a flight attendant.
Oh.
So I guess she retired or quit. I don't know. And she's got 2 plane books. One, it was Drowning, and then the other one is Falling, which Falling came first, but I didn't know about it. And it's not a series. They're both standalone. You can read them whatever. You don't have to read them together. But, I mean, so she knew, like, technical terms, procedures that's supposed to be done while on the plane. It was really good. The characters you really root for, except this one guy who you're obviously not supposed to root for. He is just so dumb and so annoying. He's one of those negative Nellies where every second you're like, well, what if we try this? We can try this. And he's like, oh, yeah, like, that's going to work. And you just want to punch him. Like, why are you even speaking? If you're not going to help, shut up. Like,
right.
It's a very good book. It made me, I listened to it. I was laying down in bed. I was like, I only have like 20 minutes left. Like, I'm going to finish it. I was laying down in bed and the ending came and I was like, please, please let this one person, please, please. And then I cried. So
well, there you go.
But it was very good. Like a really good thriller, like a genuinely very good thriller. So I think it was just top notch. 5 stars. Loved it. Every second of it. The characters were written really well, especially the jerk. And all the characters you're supposed to like were written really well too. I will say, if like you go into books and you don't want these circumstances to be like super convenient for the characters, it is sort of like, well, that was convenient that he was on board of the plane as it went down. Or like, oh, it's convenient that this person is able to come help when she's able to come help. It just, if that annoys you, then, be aware of that. But it wasn't that bad to me. Like, I still thought it was very realistic and enjoyable and terrifying. So it was absolutely terrifying.
I will say I like thrillers more so than horror.
Yeah.
I don't like gore, but I do like to be psychologically
freaked out.
Yes. I do like that.
Yeah. Yeah, this was definitely
like What Lies Beneath is a really good psychological thriller.
That sounds good. That's a good title.
Yes.
Yeah.
It's a movie. You should watch it.
I might. I love good thriller movies too. No, this book is definitely a thriller, but it was a thriller that kept my heart rate going and kept me just terrified, just because it's so real. It was just such a real circumstance.
Mm-hmm.
Loved it. It was great. My mom's listening to it now, so we'll see what she has to say about it. What are you currently reading?
Just The Cornish Midwife and The Great Hunt.
That's right.
And then whatever we...
Oh, that's right. We got to cover that.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, this is going to be so long. Okay. I'm also currently reading some things. I'm currently still reading The Wolf Gift by Anne Rice. I think I'm now like 80-ish% through.
Oh, good.
I was really trying to finish it before I went to Florida. It didn't happen. Then I was trying to finish it on the way back from Florida. And if I just didn't get so sleepy last night, I probably would have at least gone to 90%.
Mm-hmm.
But I just went to sleep, so that didn't happen. But I'm enjoying it. There's it. What do I want to say? What do I want to say? I've never read an Anne Rice book,
Mm-hmm.
and I think I might still read an Anne Rice book. It's just I'm enjoying it, and I know it doesn't sound like I'm enjoying it. I don't know. There's just something about it. It's just a little sort of like what I said about the convenience thing. Like it's just sort of like, oh, of course this happened for you. You know,
Right.
I don't know. It just some of the characters are a little annoying, but not in a horrible way. And then the characters have become a lot more likable than when I originally thought they were annoying. I don't know. I haven't jotted down my feelings about this book yet, but
Mhm.
and I'm obviously not even done with it. But I am enjoying it enough. I think I might. I don't know. I don't know how it's gonna end. Something just like happened. I mean, like it just suddenly hit the fan, and I was like,
Uh-oh.
"Whoa, whoa!" We just hit 90 all of a sudden. Like everybody's gathered at this man's manor,
Mm-hmm.
and he's our werewolf guy, Reuben, and nobody knows he's a werewolf except for a few select people who by now you know who it is and stuff. But everybody's gathered there because somebody went missing who was also attacked by this alleged wolf man that nobody can find. So they assume he's at his house because he was also attacked by the wolf man, and he's a reporter, and he was one of the last few people known to go and talk to this other guy. So they're just there surrounding him, and like these Russian doctors who want to like, first of all, take him away. Originally they wanted to, but they haven't been able to. And they're like, well, if this other person is here, we're going to take both of you away. So they go in. And at this point, he's already met other. I don't know if this is spoiling it. He's already met other secret werewolves. So he's finally able to be. Things are finally able to be explained to him a little bit more.
Mm-hmm.
And they are there to help him with this encounter with law enforcement and the doctors, the Russian doctors that want to take him away. And they're not werewolves while they're there or anything. Like, they're people.
Right.
And so they're like, look, you need to just let them in, and we're all just going to talk. Okay. He just was like, sure, yeah, because you know what's going on. I really don't, and I really need some guidance here. So he goes, and he's like, doctors, please come in. Everybody else stay outside. Cool, thanks. They do that, and then all of a sudden, while they're talking, you hear screaming from outside, and they're like, what's going on? And everybody's accounted for. And all of a sudden they open the door and another werewolf is just there. And he comes in, rips people to shreds, runs out the window, leaves. And I'm like, well, who was that? Like, everybody's accounted for. I'm so confused. Anyway, it was just like completely out of the blue. And I was like, what is happening? So, I don't know. It's fine though.
That's weird.
It was just so like I feel like there was something from here to there that we missed in the middle. You know, like maybe there was just something, I don't know.
Maybe it's
But
going to
that
be
does-
one of those things that she explains.
Yeah, like I'm sure there is some kind of like, well, now we're all wondering who that was.
Right.
So there's a mystery to it, a mystery element, and I can get on board with that. I just think it is a little goofy throughout the book here and there. It's like, okay, all right, this is a little silly, but it's fine for the most part. I really, at this rate, I think I would give it like a 4-star. I have to see how it ends.
Right.
And that can really determine it. It could be amazing and I'll jump it up to 5-star and immediately get the second book. Or it could be like, it's a 3-star and I might not continue. I don't know. It's
What's
interesting.
the one after this one called?
The Wolves of Midwinter?
Oh, I think that's what you said. I think you did say that.
I think that's right. I'm not going to look it up, but I think that's right. I'm also listening to an audiobook. I'm actually re-listening to an audiobook. I'm listening to Impact Winter by Travis Beecham. As anybody might recall, I stand by this strongly. That is the best audiobook I've ever listened to in my life. It is amazing. It's by the writers of The Walking Dead and Pacific Rim. And the action is it's awesome. It's just awesome. It's a great story. And the sound quality the Audible did with this book is just story. I don't know. Technically it's under podcast. So I don't know what it is. But it's great. They really spared no expense to making you feel enveloped in this story. And then the action's great. The sister story that's within it is very moving. The drama that's in it is very good. The survival story aspect of it is very entertaining. And then I know I mentioned it last time, but there's like this brief. It's nowhere near like the point of the story. So because I don't want to turn anybody off. Because I know how I am sometimes. But there is a little bit of a romance in it. But it's like a romance that you long for it to happen. And you don't know if it will because of these circumstances in the story. And so it's just really good. It's so good. It's so good. I wish everybody would listen to it. But yeah, I started listening to that again because season 2 of Impact Winter is out now.
Oh.
So I'm like, I've got to listen to it. I've got to do it. It's going to be amazing. So I have like all of my audiobooks planned out and honestly like the next physical books planned out.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm trying to really get back on board.
Yeah.
I'm still like 11 books behind now. I like went to 10 and then it went back to 11.
Right.
So, whatever.
Your goal is 80.
Yeah.
My goal is 24.
How are you? How close are you?
Where am I? I have read 16 books.
Okay, that's
and
really
it says
good.
I'm ahead 2.
Yeah.
So I'm 67% to my goal.
Yeah, you're really gonna get there.
So I'm heavily reading the fantasy.
Yeah, you are. Yes, you are. And that's okay though. There's nothing wrong with that. I am, let's see, this will make me feel good. I'm 11 books behind. So, I'm 44% through of my goal. I've read 35 books according to this. And yeah, my goal's 80. So, really gonna get there. That's why I have all these audiobooks planned. I'm like, okay, I finished this audiobook, next one.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, now the next one. And it's like 5 of them, I think. And then the next physical book I want to read is The Guide by Peter Heller. And then I'm thinking of picking up Rabbits by Terry Miles.
Mm-hmm.
But that's a hardcover book. It was a gift from my sister. And I want to read it because I love Rabbits the podcast. And I just know I'll probably really enjoy the book as well. There was another, I don't know what I did with it. But I also might start reading Library at Mount Char by somebody.
By somebody.
Library.
There's a book underneath the Anne Rice book. Is that it?
That's probably it. The Library at Mount Char by Scott Hawkins. Just because I think about that book often. I've never read it, but I hear it's so weird.
Mm-hmm.
And then it's like blows you away. So I want to be blown away.
Well, I'm pretty much booked up for the rest of the year myself.
Yeah, you are. And
is that it?
Yeah. And then of course we have our book club pick.
Yes.
So let me tally that up. Sheesh. I'm not behind, you're behind. Okay. I really don't know who the winner is, and I was supposed to announce it a few days ago, I think. It's not looking good for your Three Musketeers.
That's okay.
Not gonna
The
lie.
one you said you thought it was going to be is fine, because actually when you said that title, I thought, oh, I kind of wanted to read that anyway, so.
Yeah. Okay. If I added it up right, which I'm pretty sure I did. You never know. No. It's hard to mess it up when only a handful of people voted, so
right.
hopefully I got it right. So we do have in last place the Three Musketeers. Sorry. Womp, womp, womp. Then we have in third place Alice's Adventures in Wonderland. Womp, womp, womp. And it was a close one between the other two, between Neverwhere and The School for Good and Evil. Yeah, that's what, I don't know, that's what it's called. But, as I predicted, Neverwhere won by 1 vote. So, that means our book club pick is Neverwhere by Neil Gaiman. But that's good. I mean, it's a Neil Gaiman. It'll be good. So, woo, woo, woo. I think that's all I've got. I knew I had to get, I'm glad I tallied it up because I was like, I guess I'll say it on Instagram after the podcast. But I'm like, no, we're recording. Like, just say it on the podcast. And I'll post it too. I need to post it. Anyway, yeah, I think that's all I've got. I'm pretty sure that's all I've got.
I think that's all I have as well.
Is Neverwhere should be on Scribe.
It's on Scribe, yeah.
Okay, good.
I've already bookmarked it.
So, I guess we need to pick when to. So you can start reading it when you hear this, or when you've seen our post from 2 days ago. It doesn't really matter. When you hear this, though, it'll be the 7th of August. So to make it fair, I guess we should give everybody until a month from the 7th of August, which would be the 7th of September, right? Am I mathing correctly?
You're mathing correctly. That's a Thursday.
That is a Thursday.
They'll be safe if they don't get it finished till the 11th, because we'll talk about it on the 11th.
Yeah. So we have until the 11th of September. Oh, 9/11. So,
wow.
Yeah, that is that. So, do we have until September 11th? You can send it, preferably September 10th. Send your audio clips or paragraphs, whatever. If you don't want to send an audio, that's fine. You can send a paragraph. We'll read it. Send audio clips, though.
Yeah, that's more fun.
Yeah, that is more fun. And that way I can have more practice with adding audio, So. But really, if you really don't want to do that, that's fine, I guess. I'm just happy you're participating. I can't talk. Yeah.
We follow Neil Gaiman on our Facebook page.
Yeah.
So I think I'll post something and tag him.
You should.
So he can see that we're reading his book.
We're like, oh yeah, look at those. Look at those people.
He probably sees like 3,000.
I'm sure he does. But he seems like a neat guy.
He is a neat guy.
So, all right. That's all.
That's it. That's all, folks.
That's all, folks.
All right. So, I probably looked like I was stalking Austin recently because I got, how I get on Instagram and I just start like going through stuff. I got on Sideways Sheriff and I was just scrolling.
I do that too.
And I was liking stuff I hadn't seen before. And I said, I should probably stop this.
Nah. The more likes, the merrier.
So that I said that to say, don't forget to check out the Sideways Sheriff. And of course to thank him for getting us started, helping us get started. Thank you to Miss Tracy, of course, for all the merchandise that she has prepared, in case anyone wants to buy any Happily Booked items.
They're there,
just
waiting,
saying.
waiting to come to you.
Got some really cute bookmarks and some cute shirts and totes. Yeah, so if you're interested. How are you doing with your temperature blanket before we go? I need to get caught.
That's about as good as I'm doing.
I can't wait to do this month because I swear it's gonna be purple and red.
Hot.
It's hot, you guys.
Yeah.
Anyway,
I might even hit that brown yarn where we all died.
You might.
We all died. That's dead grass.
Been seeing quite a bit of that lately.
Yeah.
So thank you, Kindred Spirits, for listening. And it's great to know that there are so many kindred spirits in the world. Until next time, stay happily booked.